Hello, welcome Sagittarius to Mystic High Priestess Tarot. This is a general collective reading for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross-watchers, you are welcome. Keep in mind, because it's general collective, it will not all of it will not resonate with you. Take what resonates with you and leave what's rest for someone else. If nothing resonates with you, keep in mind energy and time is fluid, which means that you may not be part of this particular collective. And there are other tarot readers online that are reading for other collectives. So you will eventually find the one that actually resonates with you. And from time to time, keep in mind that will change. Everything is changed by the decisions and choices you've made in the past, present, and what you will make in the future. So you will continue to bounce around on timelines. So feel free to come back and continue to check. And at some point you may resonate with me as well. A little about me, since my channel is new. I am an intuitive reader. So that means that sometimes the card descriptions that you may have read are a little different than what I will read. That is because I'm reading them intuitively and not necessarily out of a book. I am also an active medium. From time to time, Spirit will come in and try to relay a personal message. I will ring a bell to remove that energy from the flow to get back to the collective reading. I'm also guarded and protected by Archangel Michael. If he happens to come in with a specific message, then we go ahead and we read that message, because that is first and foremost most important if he's taken the time to step by and talk to us. All right, this is a Sagittarius couples love reading for the week of 11/15 to 11/21 of 2021. And again, time is fluid, so if you come upon this later and it resonates with you, that's fine. You're just on a different timeline and you were divinely led to it at the time that it was meant for you. So they are completely timeless. Please note that there are scammers out there. I will never approach you for a personal reading or donation. If you do want a personal reading or you want to donate to my channel, you can find that information in the description box below or in the About section on my channel. One last thing, I want to let you know that please do not ever use tarot readings to supplement any kind of medical, legal, or financial advice, such as if you are currently in or considering going into mental health counseling, please seek out your professionals. They are professionals in most fields and they can give you the best advice possible. For my weeklies, I do a 9-card spread, 3 past, 3 present, 3 future, and then I use the Rider-Waite Tarot to clarify that. And we also get an energy card. All right, and let's rock and roll. Your past energy, the Sun, the Chariot, the Moon, current energy, 6 of Wands, Temperance, that's perfect, Sagittarius, that's you right in the center, and Page of Swords. Future, we have the King of Swords, the 3 of Wands, and the Page of Wands. Your overall energy is the 3 of Cups. Not bad. All right. So, no, this is an oppositions tarot deck. So it's kind of like a reversal deck, top and bottom. The way they come out, the top is actually what is red. So in this, the 3 of Cups normally would be something to celebrate. As we can see, though, instead of drinking and celebrating, we seem to be in gloom and doom and dumping out what's in our cup here. I don't know if you can see that very well. I'll try to get these on camera. So right now your overall energy is maybe you felt closer to your partner than you do right now. This really reminds me, 3 of Cups is really normally a festive card or a third-party situation. I'm not getting a third-party situation out of this energy, but I am getting that at one point there was things to celebrate. There was happiness, there was joy. Everything's become kind of complacent and barren and neutral. So it feels like in the overall energy that something needs to be revived, so to speak. In the past energy, we have the sun. Again, in the sun, this one is somewhat reversed, okay? The sun even is frowning there. It's like, what's going on? And notice that you're walking through a dead field of sunflowers instead of alive. So this poor little child is feeling barren, is feeling alone, is feeling its happiness is not, the happiness of the relationship is not what it once was. Keep in mind that is past energy. You've already been through it. And then next we have the Chariot next to that. And with the Chariot, clearly we can see, you know, we're going headstrong. We've got this together. We're moving in a new direction. There's a fire, there's a passion, there's a drive to move forward and move on. So this could have been somebody considering leaving the relationship because they were not satisfied with it. And then the moon, I believe, yeah, the moon is our third card from the past. And this is a pretty brightly lit moon, but notice that the dog's not howling at the moon. And it's a black dog, not a white dog, versus the opposite side. So it's kind of telling me that the secrets that are under the surface are draining. They're taking a toll on your relationship. So either you're hiding something or you hid something from your significant other, or they're hiding something from you, or both, actually. And keep in mind, that's past energy. We're going to clarify it later, but see how it works into the current. So underneath the sun, we have the Six of Wands. And in with the Six of Wands, we see somebody extremely victorious. So, you know, but versus the one that's getting, just want to see what's on there. Yeah. They're both getting accolades, okay? But this one is more like the leaves falling from the trees versus confetti being thrown in the air. This one's not necessarily in his suit of armor. He's just kind of, there's a bit of arrogance about this where I'm demanding authority and respect versus people just giving it. That is the current energy that's coming from the sun, and I think that feels because you feel left out or abandoned from some type of happiness that you feel you deserve. Temperance is our next, and of course this is your card. As you can see, it's, well, the sand is coming out in this one, and it's discolored, and it's not looking very joyous. Yeah, something that I just kind of noticed that I had to, that I was drawn attention to is, granted, one is sand and one is water, and that is temperance. So either way, this is still patient. But notice this end of temperance, the cuff she's wearing, the belts, the chest piece. This one is more constrained than the other one. So it feels like, okay, I've got to temper things. This is right under the Chariot, trying to move forward like a bull in a china shop situation, and it feels a little restraining. The Page of Swords is below the moon, and this one, again, we're in gloom and doomville here. Unfortunately, it seems like you've got all reversals, almost all of them, going forward. But this Page of Swords currently is one that he's out looking for information. He wants to deliver information, but he doesn't have the information. It's like there's so much darkness all of a sudden that they can't even find a lead. It's like being a private investigator and finding absolutely nothing to take back to your client. You know, that there's nothing to suspect. But just even knowing that, you know, the Six of Wands wanting to be victorious, and the Page of Swords has like a spy. You're looking for something. And what you have found, what you're finding, is depressing you. It's restraining you. It's sand and not water. So when you're thirsty, there's nothing to drink. And a lot is from these dark secrets. So you have the dark secrets that might be coming to light. And we're going to definitely clarify. In the future, we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is normally very, a man who is very confident and sure of what he's doing. In this particular case, he's looking like he's doubtful, like he's confused. This, comes from the sun being removed and wanting your arrogant victory in a way, and then all of a sudden being unsure of what those actions were. Like, well, why did I do that? Underneath the Chariot and Temperance, we have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands would normally be waiting for your ships to come in. Well, you're waiting for your ships to come in at a very dry port. It looks very lonely. It doesn't kind of look like they're actually ever going to show up, or you're actually feeling like nothing good is ever going to come out of this. And it's a very disparaging feeling. And then finally, the Page of Wands, which is below the Page of Swords and the Moon. So it's another message coming in, but this one's more positive. This one is an opportunity to reignite a passion. Now, it is just a page, so it's something coming in that is fresh, and it's like just a little morsel. You don't get the whole piece of cake. I'll give you a morsel of it, and let's see where this goes, kind of thing. So that could be because the secrets are revealed through the Page of Swords. We're definitely going to clarify this. Looks like you or your significant other is hiding something that is causing a little bit of a problem in the relationship, or others of you are, well, I shouldn't say or, it's and, it's just others of you are going through a very dull spot in your relationship. Now, a Sagittarius likes things fiery and constantly moving forward. It looks like there might be a little stagnancy in this situation. All right, let's see. Our Three of Cups is the World and the King of Pentacles. Sagittarius, are you mixed up with a Capricorn? All right, so with your Three of Cups, where you're feeling abandoned by all the joy and everything, it's because something is coming to an end with the King of Pentacles. So this could be with a person who represents the King of Pentacles, somebody who is stable and grounded, with money. It's the end of a cycle with this person. It's not the end of the world, but it's the end of a cycle. This could be your partner. This could be somebody you're working with. But that person's pulling away their energy. They're no longer putting in to this. So if this is somebody you're in a relationship with, they're releasing themselves, almost like cutting the cord. So Sagittarius, you could actually be feeling like you're losing your relationship, or the fondness of the relationship. When somebody turns into a King of Pentacles, they're just concerned about the money. They're not so concerned about relationship anymore. The emotions are all gone. Everything is so grounded and focused on the finances. All right. We're going to clarify the Sun here with the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. So in your past energy, it felt a little gloom and doom. The sun wasn't exactly shining because there wasn't an equal give and take. Because there wasn't an equal give and take between the two of you, a decision has to be made. Unfortunately, you're making it blindly. Part of it is probably because you're not in the right emotional mindset. You're clearly not happy. And maybe they're not happy either. And that's causing that. The Chariot moving in a new direction is your Three of Cups and your Queen of Swords. But now this time, this comes across as a third-party situation. With this Queen of Swords uprooting something, driving you in a different direction. So there is somebody who is holding the reins to your chariot besides you. This was in the past, or these were people that you were celebrating with, and maybe that's what you want back. This Queen of Swords interrupted the celebration, or she started the celebration, which means she can include you, she can cut you out. And it could be that she has cut you out, but she could still be entertaining this King of Pentacles. The Moon, the Secret, is part of the Chariot. And the High Priestess. Oh, High Priestess with the Moon. That is absolutely gorgeous. All right, so because of the secrets and the darkness, that is why you want to move. You wanted to move in this direction. So you moved in the direction that brought in celebration, a third party, and another person in your relationship. However, and we're going to clarify that. I'm going to clarify that actually right now with another deck. There was an inner knowing to what these secrets were. You both knew. I think you were both keeping secrets from each other, in all honesty. It looks like it's been, for this, it almost feels like these are very long-term relationships. People that have been together for quite some time. Nine of Swords, yeah, is bringing about injustice. Yeah, so wanting justice over this dark, barren secret that's been hidden, moving away from it. The inner knowing that it's going to cause great anxiety and sleepless nights. But if the secret gets out, there'll be justice. The scales will be balanced. How is that leading into your current day? So let's go back to the Sun here and check out this Six of Wands, which is a little bit arrogant energy. Now, I don't know if this is you being arrogant or them. It's one of you. So we have the Three of Pentacles. You're working with other people to be happy. So you're still looking for that happiness, and you think you're going to find it working with these other people. The problem is whatever you're creating out of it, your significant other, I think the happiness, unfortunately, Sagittarius, is found within you. Here, you're creating your own happiness, or you think you're happy because you think you won something that you didn't win. So, by working with others, you believe you found your happiness that was taken away from you. But it's like you were out for war. Oh, Sagittarius, I feel so bad to even be saying this to you. It's like you think you won something that you didn't even win. But you're living in your own mind space, which is making you happy. Let's check out this Temperance here. 6 of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. So, okay, in the center, with Temperance, even though it's just sandy, so it's a little gritty, you are moving on to something different and allowing this Wheel of Fortune to rejuvenate and build your relationship with each other. I can't tell if you're the one that wants to leave, if they want to leave. It doesn't even feel like anybody wants to walk away. This is so melatonin, Sag. This kind of reminds me a little of Scorpio, where most of its internal work, Scorpio singles, I think, had that. If you're attached to a Scorpio, check out Scorpio singles. I don't know, because this looks like more internal work than relationship work. There we go. Ace of Wands and the Devil. So this Page of Swords, this spying to find out these secrets, became a passion led by the Devil. So you were investigating your partner was investigating you. And you think you won something by working with these other people to investigate, which is bringing you happiness in the sun, but it's a false win. The information you were given was provided by the Devil. And the Devil's never going to give you the truth. We'll clarify that. Let's clarify that with the sun. Sagittarius, you are spinning me. And the vibe is so... I hate to say this. I hate to say this about any sign. Kind of arrogant. In a way. Like, you know when your partner's wrong about something and you're like, well, they're wrong, and you chide them and act really snide toward them or rub it in their face? That's kind of the energy. So if this is happening to you, Sagittarius, I'm really sorry. If you're doing this to somebody else, please stop. It seems kind of mean. In all honesty. Oh, the Devil is clarified by the Hierophant and the Six of Swords, which is that moving on. So you're moving on because of information you discovered, and in all honesty, the Devil is being beat by God. God's winning this and moving you on to something else. But it does seem like in your current energy, you're fighting this Devil God thing right from wrong. In both of these, you got supportive cards of moving on to smoother water. Whether you choose to do that or not is up to you. You seem to be stuck in this, and that's where this Three of Cups energy is. I don't want to be left out. I don't want to be left out. I'll be the third party. I'll be the spouse that sits here and they run around with 20 different people. I just don't want to be left out. Kind of energy. Now I'm going into the future, I'm feeling kind of sad about this arrogance that you once seemed to hold. And I think you had that because it was the only thing you had. And it's getting kind of sad. And you're holding on to a relationship for dear life. Like there's no tomorrow. All right, what is this King of Swords? Four of Pentacles, holding on to everything you have. In the Tower. Who had this? There's another set of couples that had this. It's got to be your spouse. So, the King of Swords is coming in. Oh, I think it was even on the King of Swords. Oh, I wish I could remember what reading that was. So the King of Swords is causing you to hold on to everything you have because it's bringing in a Tower moment. So we're going to clarify this Tower. Well, I'm sorry. This is going to end up being a long reading. This is so complex, Sagittarius. It's like you're being sneaky. What are you doing? You're even hiding from tarot. The Tower confirmed with the Tower. Something big is going to happen. Like, that's big. Nine of Wands. Okay, I think for some odd reason you were supposed to quit something. It could be spying on your partner or the secrets or your vice versa. You know, whichever shoe that fits. And the King of Swords, who's all confused. He's not in his logical place. Is because Sagittarius, you or your partner can't let go of whatever this is. And it's going to cause a huge Tower moment that's going to make you fight one more battle, but this could be the last one. This could be the end. If you continue to go through with this. Alright, let's check out the Three of Wands. Regardless, in your future, you have a massive Tower moment coming. And it's going to be one of those where you're like, how did that happen? And you won't see it coming at all. You'll just be stunned and shocked that it's happening. So, pull yourself out of this arrogance. Or, in order to get your logic back. The Three of Wands, lots of messages or travel, and again, the Six of Wands. So, being left out in the cold again in the third party bit here, but in this one, it's waiting for something to happen and getting lots of messages, traveling, and being victorious is how you're feeling about this. And again, this crosses over with the arrogance from the Six of Wands, because in your Three of Wands here, there's gloom and doom. It's not coming in. But yet you're being led to believe it is. And then you think you have this false victory. And that's coming in your future. And finally, with this Page of Wands. Wow. Happiness and new love. Okay. Finally. There's hope. End of the rainbow. Okay. Wow, Sagittarius, you have quite a mess going on here. Okay. Whether you're married, you've been living together, you're in a long-term relationship, you are really being kind of left out in the cold of all of the joy and the excitement because of secrets and spying and arrogance. This could be you, this could be your partner, okay? Like I said, if you see your partner in this, that's them. In order to get your sun back, your happiness, you're willing to do just about anything cutthroat. You want to take off, you want to do something, but you can't because for some odd reason with those secrets, there's a price to pay. So I don't know what you and your partner are all involved in, but it's like these things have kept you together, but they've also pulled you apart. And the devil has definitely played a part in this. But God is definitely coming to the surface. If you allow him to, he is going to offer you this fresh, new, passionate beginning together. Something away from all the temptations, away from all the spying, away from all the secrets, that can give you true happiness and a fresh new start with your current partner. If your current partner can't stay on the same level as you, this is a new partner that is completely dependent on the two of you being balanced with each other. But the arrogance has to stop. The situation with this King of Pentacles, or love for money, it could be, needs to stop so that you can have your Three of Cups, your celebration, your happiness back. That's being kept from you. And in replace of it, in place of this happiness, you're using arrogance to make it look like everything's okay. It's kind of one of these relationships where you go out into the public, everybody thinks you're the perfect couple. Like, wow, how come they lasted so long? Or, oh my gosh, they got married 2 days after they met. Or, like you just seem perfect. And how you got together was out of the ordinary. And how does stuff like that happen? That's the dream everyone's looking for. Behind closed doors, this is the mess that nobody else sees. And you're so good at, now the arrogance isn't necessarily to help yourself, it's what you're showing the outside, which then somebody looking from the inside out can see it as arrogance, because you want everybody to think this is sugar-coated perfect, and it's not. It's not. That's not sugar. That is sand. It's gritty. It's rough. The waters are rough. You need to move on and boot off this devil here, okay? In order to do that, you have to get off your high horse. See this tower coming, like in this card here, that poor little rabbit. It's like, what's happening? What did I do wrong? Why is my tower being destroyed? Okay, and don't be like these people in the tower, but like falling on their heads to the ground. If you try to hold on to too much, you're going to lose everything. That picture perfect thing you have is completely going to fall apart. And you're going to be left with gloom and doom, which there's a lot of gloom and doom in here. But you have this in the future. You can get past this argument between the devil and God, which the devil is offering you something new and spicy and lustful, but God is offering you a way out to smoother waters. If you accept the offer from the devil, you're looking at addiction. You accept the offer from God, you're looking at a divine love. I almost think, Sagittarius, you're addicted to the lies and the secrecy and the cover up and letting everybody think it's perfect, that you can't even face the reality of what's happening in your relationship. Or, keep in mind, this could be your partner. This seems harsh, but I can't help it. That's exactly what the cards are saying. And something has to come to an end. It does not mean your relationship's over. It can be saved. Can face be saved? Probably not. But you can renew and make a greater and better relationship, and people can give you kudos for that. Okay, but it's going to be a lot of hard work, and you're going to have to go through it. So nothing's over, but nothing really feels great either. And it looks like the things that you have to do to be happy are sugarcoating the problem. And that problem is going to blow out of control with the Tower. I mean, we got the Tower to clarify the Tower. It's happening, like it or not, if you keep this up. All right, let's just go on to an oracle card. I feel like I've been so harsh on you, Sagittarius, and I'm so sorry. The energy's not fun here. View from above. Get the big picture. Perfect. Yeah, view from above. Look at the bigger picture. You're looking at all the little things and you're missing the big picture. You could be a better example for society and people if you quit hiding the truth. Don't hide the truth, expose it. And then show people how to work through that. That is a much better way than teaching people how to cover up problems and feeling shame. And it feels like there's a little bit of that in this relationship. All right. That's all I have for you right now. If any of this resonated with you, please comment below. If you like it, please like, share, and subscribe so people can find my channel. Thank you.